Hey everybody, it's Pharmacist Keith.
Up at the Parklands of Louisville. I'm here with my granddaughter. She wanted to go to the park, and it's been a rainy day, so we decided to put the swimsuit on and
Up here and enjoy the water park. So she's out here, it doesn't matter if it's raining, she's getting wet anyway, so living life on her terms. I'm not going to let a little bad weather get in the way of enjoying ourselves at the park. It's a great little park. Nice little water park. All kinds of little things to get caught in. So, anyhow.
like I was just mentioning, she wants to live life on her terms. So we decided to take the time and come to the park and then enjoy the park in the rain by going to the water park. So anyhow, wanted to talk about living life on your terms. We all the time, folks are wishing that they could, have the life they want to have. But the reality is you've got to pay the bills. You've got to keep the lights on and put the food on the table. So sometimes you don't have a lot of choices what you do on your 9 to 5. On your job. You've like I said, you've got to get the lights on, keep the power on, and be able to work for a living. But the question is, if you want to live life on your terms, what are you doing from the 5:30 to 2 in the morning, from the 6 to 2 in the morning? What are you doing to make it happen long term? What kind of hustle are you putting in? I just want to give an example. Yesterday, most of you know that I work in pharmacy still, and I'm actually working a nighttime job. So the other night, Tuesday night, I went to work, put in a 12-hour shift, and when I got home, I didn't just go to bed. I just didn't sit back on the laurels and relax from the long night's work. I hustled. I got on the phone. I interviewed 2 people about the business, about their life. I 3-wayed one person in with one of my sponsors. I set appointments to make more calls tonight, to talk to more people tonight. And I reached out to several people in my downline and talked to them, find out what it was I can do for them to help them out. And I also reached up to my upline to check in with my upline and let her know what I'm doing and that I'm out here grinding it. For a couple years now, I've just kind of sat back on my laurels, just doing the regular, working my regular business, my regular job. I had a wedding to take care of and had some other things, educational things I wanted to get taken care of for my pharmacy career, keep myself marketable in that field. So I just kind of sat back for the last 2 years and really had not worked my business. But the whole time I'm sitting back not working the business, dwelling on the fact that I'm stuck. Stuck in having to do a 9 to 5 job. And quite frankly, it's I wasn't doing what was necessary on the times away from the job to get myself to the next level, to get myself to where I can live the lifestyle that I want to live and live on my terms. So I decided that in June that things were going to change, and I started the grind again. And I'm telling you what, it's starting to pay off. It is starting to show results. You've got to, if you want to change your life, if you want to change where you are in your life and get to where you want to be, get the dreams that you want to have, you have to make a change And I know it's not easy to just leave your career. You know, I'm not doing that either. You know, I've got, like I said, you've got to pay your bills and you got to take care of your family, so you got to do those things. The difference is, what are you doing on that time when you're not working? What are you doing? Are you sitting back and watching Game of Thrones or you know, whatever the latest TV series is? Are you sitting back and like I mentioned on a post before, you know, you get home from work and you're tired, and you go to the fridge and you get a beer and you pop open that beer and you lean back in a recliner and you just watch one show after another on TV and just vegetate? Is that what you're doing? If that's what you're doing, you're not going to get anywhere in life. If you want to change, you've got to change. You've got to take control of those hours away from your job and work on your future. You got to work on what it is that you want to accomplish in life. You know, I post videos all the time where I'm up running around with my granddaughter and doing things with my granddaughter, but I guarantee you, even though I'm out with my granddaughter, I'm still making phone calls. I'm still talking to people. I'm still grinding it. I grind it every second that I'm away. You know, that's my goal. That's my goal now. I figure if I can really grind hard for the next 90 days, I can set into motion changes that will last a lifetime. And I'm not just talking theory here, because I did this before. You know, 2013, I made a commitment in January of 2013 to just go all out for 3 months. Just go all out, grind it every second I could when I was away from my job. And it made a huge difference. I was able to save my house. I was able to replace my worn out Malibu with a Cadillac, fully paid for. It's because I grind. It's because I committed to 90 days of all out massive action, working on my future, building my future. And because of that work that I did in those 90 days, those first 3 months in 2013, I have received a paycheck every single month since that day. Every single month. I haven't missed a single paycheck since I did that. And it's a paycheck that comes in month after month, despite what I do on my job. It's in addition to what I do on my job. So I've just decided it's time to take things to that next level now. It's time to take things to where my wife and I can finally start enjoying ourselves. You know, our kids are grown now. So if I grind it really hard for the next few months, you know, spend that 5:30 to 2 in the morning just doing everything I can for the business, for my future, it's going to make a huge change. And I encourage you, if you want to live the life of your desires, the life of your dreams, if you want to get away from your job, and I'm not insulting jobs, but you know, if you're not happy where you're at and you want to make a change, then you need to spend that time that you're away from that job and you need to grind it. You need to work continuously, non-stop, until you have success. So folks, I hope you enjoyed this post. If you did, please share it. Like, comment. Love to see your comments on it. And I look forward to talking to all of you again in the near future. I'm back to enjoying some time with my granddaughter.